Okay, heading towards Toronto. Okay, heading towards Toronto. I just want to share some of the things that I have been thinking of along this journey in this amazing land of Canada. Firstly, I haven't seen a single Indigenous person in these major cities I have visited in the last 48 hours or thereabout. All I have found was all the immigrants, like myself, from the ancient times, moving around as an immigrant around the world. The indigenous populations have receded, or they have been cornered into a small section of the land, of their land, being utilized by the outsiders. Anyway, we are in the modern world. All we are very good at doing is utilizing the modern technology that we have spoken about. And we embrace the modern technology so much. The phones that we have now are not used for phone calls anymore. They're used for text messaging, Facebook, leaving messages, hashtags, leaving notes, Facebook, Twitter. All of this is text messaging. Texting has gone up by 1,000-fold, I would say, compared to phone calls. We have become so selfish, we don't even consider a phone conversation any longer. Where are we heading in our lives? We become so selfish and so self-important. We don't even give time to our most needy, most closest to us. What are we doing with all this time that we have? Where is this time going? They're going for drinking and sleeping and doing the most unproductive things in life. I don't use text messaging. I don't even phone. I rather have connection with human beings as how we used to be. And by doing so, we are able to either understand or engage or realize and know how the other person feels and how the other person interact and acknowledge and accept and receive and so on. It is a no-no if you are texting that you're late, which pretty much translate that the person you're saying that you're going to be late and by a text is saying that your time is much more greatly precious than the person who you're going to meet, and you're late for that meeting and you're texting to say that you are late for that meeting. It is ridiculous how human beings have evolved to become like this in this most advanced and knowledgeable and educated and intelligent and most forward-thinking community, citizens of the world. The youngsters are becoming more and more and more text averse compared to being able to connect with one another in the most immediate way, in the human way. And we also just disrespect the people that we think we are closest to. When we have an argument with somebody, we send a text message apologizing, or even further, deteriorating the relationship with that argument. These are the things that you should never ever do over a text or a letter or even on a phone conversation. You should meet and connect with one another and realize our mistakes and learn the body language of our likes and dislikes. Also, it is amazing sometimes if there's a special event to be celebrated, or a special announcement like an engagement, or even something like a birth of your own child, you text that, or you Facebook it, or you tweet it, or you YouTube it. It is. I am totally lost for words in my entire living experience. That's only a very short time of living, as 45 years. I gave up books. I gave up television when I was 17. I gave up reading papers and magazines. Self-discovery was what I was very much aware of. A self-discovery was what I was very much overly looking forward for in experiencing life out here. Having all of this, I must say that my entire journey has been enticing and exciting. Seeing how the people interact and behave these days in our world. We all act and behave in the same form and same way that we always do. These comments I'm making are not from a book, not from text, not from a quote. They're actual words that comes into my mind. Thinking, what are we doing? What are we doing on this earth? What are we doing to ourselves and to one another? Just like this bright and sunny morning, it is not going to remain the same. And like we say, there's nothing written on the sky to say that it is correct or it is wrong. We define, even my words, we say what is right and wrong. We be critical of what we say and what we don't say. And our actions and our reactions to our own thoughts and our own actions and our mind. So folk, after watching this video, what I've done, I try and be as simple and sensible. And who is there to be say that I'm sensible in what I'm saying and doing? Someone might say, oh, what a waste of time and space traveling. What a waste of time and space of leaving your carbon footprint. As I said, who is there to say that we are leaving a carbon footprint that affects the greenhouse gases? Who discovered these words? Who find these words? Who research of these words? It's you and I. Define, separate, describe as to what it is. Unless we do so, we are unable to prove if it's right or wrong. All things in this world is ever changing and it's ever evolving. Nothing remains the same. The blue sky will not remain the same. Like so, our lives our world around us wouldn't be the same. So in the most neutral way I can put it is to be yourself and respect one another, and respect yourself most of all. If you're unable to respect yourself and recognize yourself and trust yourself, all things around you will not be respected, or you would not receive any respect from anyone around you. So here from Napani area of Canada, Ontario, may I say, have an inspiring and beautiful day ahead, and a life to explore for.